In 1943, a thin, eccentric old man died alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker hotel. The FBI seized his belongings within hours. The government claimed his papers contained nothing of value. They were lying, because this man had once made the earth itself shake. He had illuminated entire cities with wireless electricity. And his final project? A weapon he claimed could end all wars by making them impossible to fight. But here's what they won't tell you in textbooks. Before any of that, Nikola Tesla saw his own death. Tesla was 19 years old, dying of cholera in his Serbian hometown, when he had the vision that would define his life. As his fever peaked and his family prepared for his death, he saw it. A rotating magnetic field, spinning endlessly in his mind, powered by alternating current. He recovered overnight. His father, who had forbidden him from studying engineering, now promised he could attend the best technical school in Europe if he survived. Tesla later said that moment of near death brought me back to life with a resolve that nothing could shake. But the vision never left him. And this is where Tesla's story gets strange. Tesla could see his inventions with such clarity that he didn't need to sketch them or build prototypes. He would construct entire machines in his mind, run them for weeks, then disassemble them mentally to check for wear. His brain worked like a computer simulation decades before computers existed. This gift came with a curse. In 1882, while working in Budapest, Tesla was walking with a friend through a park at sunset when it happened again. He was reciting Goethe's Faust when suddenly he stopped mid-sentence, frozen. His friend thought he was having a seizure, but Tesla was watching something no one else could see. That rotating magnetic field from his fever dream, now complete, now perfect. He grabbed a stick and began frantically drawing in the dirt, the first blueprints for the AC induction motor, the invention that would power the modern world. Here's what nobody tells you. This wasn't inspiration. Tesla described it as a revelation, as if the knowledge had been placed in his mind fully formed. He later wrote that he could see the machine as though it were before me in solid brass and iron. Was he a genius? Absolutely. But Tesla himself believed something else was happening, something he could never quite explain. By 1884, Tesla arrived in America with 4 cents in his pocket, a book of his own poetry, and a letter of recommendation to Thomas Edison. The letter allegedly read, "I know 2 great men. You are one of them. The other is this young man." Edison hired him immediately. It would prove to be a catastrophic mistake for Edison. Everyone knows about the rivalry between Tesla and Edison, the war of the currents. But what they don't tell you is how personal it got and how dirty. Edison offered Tesla $50,000 to improve his DC generators. Tesla did it in months. When he asked for payment, Edison laughed and said, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." Tesla quit on the spot and spent the next year digging ditches for $2 a day. The man who would change the world was shoveling dirt in Manhattan. But then everything changed. George Westinghouse bought Tesla's AC patents for $1 million plus royalties. Suddenly, Tesla wasn't just employed, he was Edison's existential threat. Edison's response? He began publicly electrocuting animals to prove AC current was dangerous. Dogs, horses, and finally in 1903, a circus elephant named Topsy, all killed with Tesla's alternating current while Edison's cameras rolled. But here's the twist, it worked. For years, people associated AC power with death. Tesla's technology was becoming synonymous with the electric chair. Tesla had to do something dramatic, something impossible. At the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, Tesla did something no one had ever seen. In front of a crowd of thousands, he stood on a platform and channeled 1 million volts of electricity through his own body. Lightning bolts shot from his fingertips. His entire body glowed. The crowd thought they were watching a man die. But Tesla understood something about electricity that no one else did. High-frequency AC current travels along the skin's surface, not through vital organs. He was perfectly safe. More importantly, he proved his technology was controllable, even elegant. That night, he illuminated the entire fairground wirelessly using his Tesla coils. 100,000 light bulbs glowed with no wires connecting them. Visitors called it magic. Scientists called it impossible. Tesla called it just the beginning. Because at his laboratory in Colorado Springs, Tesla was working on something far more ambitious, transmitting power wirelessly across the entire planet. And for one brief, magnificent moment, he actually succeeded. In 1899, Tesla claimed he detected signals from Mars. The scientific community mocked him. But what he'd actually discovered was radio waves bouncing off the ionosphere, a phenomenon that wouldn't be officially recognized for another 25 years. This gave him an idea. If signals could bounce around the Earth's atmosphere, why couldn't power? He convinced J.P. Morgan to fund Wardenclyffe Tower, a massive transmission station that would broadcast electricity freely to anyone on Earth with a receiver. Free, unlimited energy for all of humanity. Morgan pulled the plug when he realized the fatal flaw. You can't meter wireless power. You can't charge people for it. Tesla's greatest dream was a capitalist nightmare. The tower was demolished in 1917. Tesla never recovered financially or emotionally. For the last 3 decades of his life, Tesla lived in hotels, running up massive debts he paid by assigning over his patents, some worth millions. He became obsessed with feeding pigeons, especially one white pigeon with gray-tipped wings that he claimed he loved, as a man loves a woman. When that pigeon died, Tesla said, "Something went out of my life. I knew my life's work was finished." He died 10 years later, alone, in debt, largely forgotten. But here's what haunts me. In his final years, Tesla claimed he'd perfected a teleforce weapon, a particle beam that could destroy aircraft from 250 miles away. After his death, the FBI confiscated all his papers, claiming they found nothing of value. Then why did they keep them classified for the next 75 years? Nikola Tesla saw the future because, in many ways, he invented it. Every electrical device you own operates on principles he discovered. The phone in your pocket, the lights in your room, the power grid connecting the world, all Tesla. But the real question isn't what he achieved. It's what else he knew, what else he saw, and what they found in room 3327 that they're still not telling us about.